Welcome to our tutorial on graphing lines using slope-intercept form. In this lesson, we are going to discuss how to find 2 points to graph a line when we're given a linear equation in slope-intercept form. First, we'll look at how to graph a line by plotting the y-intercept and using the slope to find another point. Then we'll look at identifying the slope and y-intercept from the equation before we graph the line. First of all, let's remind ourselves of what slope-intercept form is. Any linear equation that is solved for y and is simplified is in slope-intercept form, y equals mx plus b. The name of the form tells us everything we need to know. We can see the slope of the line and its y-intercept. M is the slope, which tells us the rate of change of the line. Notice that this is always the coefficient of x, as we can see right here. B is the y-intercept, the value on the y-axis where the line crosses it. Notice that this is always the constant term in the equation. So how do we use the slope and the y-intercept to graph a line? First, we plot the y-intercept by recognizing that b is -4, so we have the point 0, -4. Then we use the slope to rise 2 and run 3 to a second point. Now we have 2 points to give us our line. Notice that since this is a linear equation, we could rise 2 and run 3 from any point to find another point on the line. For example, if we kept going past 3, -2, we would find the point 6, 0. Or if we go the opposite direction on the line, we will find the point -3, -6. Now let's use an actual equation to graph a line with the equation y equals -4/5 x plus 3. First, we plot the y-intercept by recognizing that b is the constant term 3, so we can plot the point 0, 3. The slope is always the coefficient of x, so in this case, the slope is -4/5, so we can go down 4 and run 5 to the second point, 5, -1. Now we have 2 points to give us our line. Let's do one more example. Graph the line y equals 2x. Again, we plot the y-intercept first by recognizing that since there is no constant term, b must be equal to 0, so we can plot the point 0, 0. Again, the slope is always the coefficient of x, so in this case, the slope is 2. We can recognize this as 2 over 1. In this case, we'll rise 2 and run 1 to a second point, 1, 2. Now we have 2 points to give us our line. Now that we've worked through a few examples, you should be ready to try some yourself.